Before I begin, I do want to share a few disclaimers and just share a little bit of my skin type. So, um, my skin type, I would be considered like natural to normal skin. Um, I, for as long as I can remember, never really suffered from like breakouts or acne. But I have over the years have, had a few pimple or two on my face. Mostly hormonal pimples when it's like that time of the month. So I never really suffered too much with acne. Um, and thankfully I inherited that gene from my dad. My dad actually, he's one of those types of people who was blessed with just naturally smooth skin, right? The only thing with him is he don't moisturize his skin. So he tend to kind of dry out easily in the skin. But I kind of took after his skin type genetically. He doesn't really suffer with any bumps like that. He haven't suffered with acne like that. And so he's been in the sun for years. So he's of that older generation where uh, they didn't really believe in skincare, they didn't believe in protecting your skin when you're out in the sun. Even though he should have, he didn't. But thankfully, I was able to inherit his skin type, which is normal. So all I have to really worry myself about when it comes to keeping my skin up is moisturizing it, and at times keeping it minimally free from like any harsh chemicals or oils or anything like that. Now my mom, she suffered with acne growing up and throughout her adult years, and you know yeah, so I have seen on both sides, what it's like to have different types of skin, and also how to take care of it, and when you don't take care of it, how it can also look. So, yeah, I say all that to say, when you look at the types of items that I put on my skin, um, this is the things that is working for me and my skin type, like I said. Now, I will advise, if you are one of my girlies or one of my gents who do suffer with acne, pick and choose, from what I'm showing you today, what works for you, and consult with your dermatologist. I am all for keeping and maintaining a healthy skin routine as long as it works for you and your skin type. So I already want to go ahead and put that disclaimer out there. At the end of the day, please consult with your dermatologist on what types of items or skin maintenance that your skin particularly needs. So please take heed to that. But without further ado, I'm going to first introduce to you what I do use, and then I'm going to show you how I apply it on my skin. Okay? So now that we got all of that out the way, I'm going to first show you what I do wash my face with. So in the mornings, there's two types of facial washes lately that I use, and like an OG facial wash that I use. So the OG facial wash that I use, I think I have it, hold on. So this is an OG facial wash that have been a staple for me for the longest, CeraVe, and it is the hydrating facial cleanser for normal to dry skin. Like I said, that's my skin type, normal to dry. So this is what I've been using. It says it cleanses, hydrates, and helps restore the protective skin barrier with 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid. This is a moisture balance facial wash. So like I said, this is the facial wash that is considered like an OG to me. Ever since middle school, I have been using this brand. Now, I have switched up on their types of facial wash. I have tried their foaming facial wash. I have tried their salicylic facial wash. And I also, of course, already knew about the regular gel cleanser facial wash. What I will say about this particular facial wash right here is it's not only dermatologist recommended and approved, but for those who know, gel facial washes, believe it or not, are actually better for all skin types. Gel facial wash is the type of facial wash that can actually go deep inside of your pores and remove all of the gunk, and it can do like a better cleansing job, right, than other types of facial washes. So my dermatologist a few years back recommended that for my facial type, it primarily responds better to gel cleansers. And so ever since then, I have been getting gel facial cleansers for my face. Now, I will say the foam facial cleansers from this brand or any other brand, it is really addictive in a sense when you start using it. When you see all the suds and the bubbles forming on your face, you really think that it's like getting a good deep clean in your skin. But in some cases, it's really not. It's kind of giving you the illusion of clean skin, but really it's actually stripping those your natural facial oils from your skin, and it's leaving your skin drier. Compared to a gel cleanser, it does deeply penetrate into your skin layers, but it's also cleansing those pores out at the same time. So even though it may not give suds as much as a foam cleanser, gel cleansers actually work a little bit more effective. But still use what you're used to using or what you feel like works for you. At the end of the day, I am one of those types where as long as it works for you and ain't nothing wrong with it, keep rolling with it, okay? So this have been a OG facial cleanser for me. Now, I also recently did some research and been put on to this Snell cleanser, this Korean line. If we can get a little bit more clear. Yeah, so this is the Advanced Snell Mucin Gel Cleanser. Y'all, this is actually what has been giving me a beautiful finish, a beautiful light glow, and a moisturizing effect like never before. This particular brand has really, I think it's by COSRX. I'm not even gonna butcher it, but yeah, this particular gel cleanser, this is what I've been going to lately. This is what I've been going to. Now with this one, like I said, it's a gel cleanser, so it does just like what I just explained, right? For me and my skin type, it does the job and it gives a nice, beautiful glow. But what I also do with this, I don't use this every day, okay? So I have a few, I'm about to show you my stash, but I have a few other facial cleansers that I use interchangeably. So let's say it's one of those types of days for me. It's that time of the month for me, okay? And I'm kind of like breaking out. I'm going to use the OG, right? I'm going to use the good old faithful OG CeraVe. When my skin is, my hormones is back regulated and I'm feeling like myself again, I'll start getting back into using this cleanser. And I'll use this like, frequently, at least like 1 or 2, maybe even 3 times a week. Now with this cleanser, if you do use it more, I'm sure you'll get even better results than me, and better results in general. But I have like a little method here, and I don't use this every single day, but I use it at least a good solid 3 times a week, and it is done remarkable for my skin. So yeah, it says you gently massage the cleanser onto wet skin, rinse thoroughly in tepid water. I usually rinse this off in like lukewarm to cool water. So yeah, that's what I also use. And then I had to get another re-up box of the next cleanser I'm about to show you. But this is another OG cleanser. It's Dove. Simple Dove. Everybody at some point in time, this has been their go-to, their tried and true facial cleanser, and this still is mine to this day. I had to get another box of some because I ran out, but I love the Dove Gentle Exfoliating Cleanser bar soap as a facial cleanser. Now I will say, yes, they do have the body wash in like the big containers, but when it comes to using this on my face, I only prefer the Dove bar soap for this kind. Dove Exfoliating Bar Soap. Not only does it smell so clean and so light and just so, you know, fresh, but it actually exfoliates the skin real gently. And exfoliating any part of your body, especially your face, as you know. And if you didn't know, then now you know. Exfoliating your skin frequently is what also helps give you that nice gradual glow over time, and it also helps even out your skin tones, and it just gets all of the extra dirt and grime or oils that get trapped over time or throughout the day, or if you put on makeup a lot, or you know, if you sweat a lot. It's good to exfoliate your face. It's good to exfoliate your body, but exfoliating your face is also key. Now, that's one thing I did not put up here is my exfoliator for my face, but when it comes to face exfoliators, I'm gonna be honest, I use a wide range of exfoliators. Right now, the one that I'm currently using is by Biore. It is the it's like the rose quartz facial scrub. I don't have it right now, but that's the one that I'm currently using as a facial scrub. Now there's tons when it comes to facial scrubs. There are tons of facial scrubs out there. So just pick one that works for you. Do your research on some that works for you. There are more expensive facial scrubs. There are less inexpensive facial scrubs. And when it comes to the lesser facial scrubs, stick with this, y'all. You can't go wrong. It's a 2-in-1. It cleanses really good and it exfoliates really well. So you cannot go wrong with this. This is another tried and true OG. Now, in between when I'm not using this, this is what I go to. So now you see why I only use this like to the max 3 times a week. I will have this on lock in between. So these are my steps, okay? So like I said, the OG, when I really need just a good facial cleanse, I reach for this. Or when I'm going through it that time of the month, or my face just needs a little bit more extra cleansing, I use this. 2 or 3 times a week, I use this. And then every other day, I use this. So those are my top 3 that I use, right? Those are my top 3 facial gel or facial washes that I use. Now, after I do that, after I cleanse my face with that, my toner sticks to its bare minimal toner. I'm one of those people that do believe in toners. Like, the toners is your friend. The toners is your friend. The toners over time give you that natural, beautiful glow. So In my earlier videos, I have that I recently bought this jar from Target. So go back to one of my videos, see my latest shopping haul, and you will see that I mentioned this jar. But I got this jar from Target. Now, inside of this jar, it's a toner. And inside of this jar is only witch hazel. So yes, witch hazel is the toner that I use. Now, I use different types of toners. I use the rose water toner. I use, like I said, witch hazel toners. I love like a water-based toner. Any kind of like water-based toner I love and I use. Now, one of the reasons why I love witch hazel is because just like with the Dove, it's inexpensive. Like, you can find a big old jar of witch hazel toner for like $4 or $5, $6 max. And so that's what I did. I put all of my toner from out of the plastic because plastic isn't really good. So I put it in a glass and it lasts longer. The properties that are in the witch hazel toner is able to be more contained and more safe, and storage is even safer. So I just transferred that witch hazel toner from out the plastic bottles and I just put it in this glass spray bottle. And this has been working for me and I love it. And when I'm done with this, I'm going to switch to the rose water toner. And so like I said, after I'm done washing my face, I just spritz the toner all over my face, let it air dry, let it do its thing. And then I follow it up with the moisturizer. So, the moisturizer. Now, when it comes to moisturizer, because my skin is like normal to dry, I tend to kind of switch it up frequently with the type of moisturizers for my face. Now, lately, the moisturizers that works for my face and that have been really giving me some really good, like 10 out of 10 results is a lotion, a lightweight lotion, or a lightweight cream. And every now and then I may use an oil. Now, some people don't like using oils on their face. I get it. You don't like the oiliness. You don't like if you sweat. You don't like it getting in your eyes. You don't like it. You just don't like how it feels. I get it. I truly get it. All I can say is maybe try using the oils as a nighttime skincare routine. But even if you don't like it for nighttime either, use what works for you and do what works for you. So here are just some of the lightweight moisturizers I've been loving. First and foremost, Neutrogena. Neutrogena, yes. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost have been working like never before. This is honestly what's been giving me that luscious, plump look. Like even now, the little lusciousness in my face, it's thanks to this Neutrogena. I use this literally every day or every other day. I use this a lot, y'all. So, the smell, like, it just smells so clean. Just, if y'all know, like, if you've used Neutrogena before, you know the scent. It's just that nice, clean, feminine scent, or just like that nice oceany, breezy scent, you know. Just love it. And this is the Hydro Boost Water Gel. Now, I also want to emphasize Neutrogena for their hyaluronic acid line. They have different types of these creams. So let me show you a little bit closer what I have. So this is the kind that I have, the water gel. And the reason I say that is because they have a lightweight cream, and then they have, I want to say, they have different hyaluronic acid types. So this is the water gel one, not the creamy one. But this is also with hyaluronic acid. And as you know, hyaluronic acid is what plumps the skin. It's what put all the moisture back in your skin that was lost. And it does just what it says. It says it instantly quenches dry skin and keeps it looking smooth, supple, and hydrated day after day. Oil-free and non-comedogenic. I don't know. But it does what it does, okay? And then it says apply evenly to face and neck after cleansing. So by just doing this, using this every single day, you will have luscious, plump skin like never before. And also too, for those who don't have an eye cream, and that's another thing, I forgot to show my eye cream. But for those who don't really use a eye cream every day, or they don't like an eye cream, this can work, y'all. This can work. Like, put little dabs of this under your eyes, and this can work as a 2-in-1. Like, not only a facial moisturizer quencher, but it can also work as a under eye plumper. Get those fine lines removed, get those dark spots faded over time. Like, this is like literally like a super product. So I definitely recommend for everyone who has dry skin or the type of skin that needs moisture constantly, reach for this next time. Reach for this. You won't be missed. You won't be regretful that you did it. So sometimes I use that as a moisturizer. Now, and another thing too, now with this, I forgot to mention, this is quite expensive. This can range from anywhere from like $18 to $25. This is expensive, so I will say, but I got a remedy. If you can't get your hands on it, at the time being, or you just don't want to pay that much for it, here's another option. Yes, Olay collagen peptide, right? This does the same thing, but in a different way. So let's say you want plump skin, radiant skin. Now, your skin will be plump and your skin will be radiant. The only difference is this will kind of seep into your skin. It won't leave like a dewy overcast or like a dewy glow, like how the Neutrogena will. But don't regret, don't worry. This is still gonna get you right for half the price at that. So I love using this sometimes too. It says it visibly firms skin in 21 days. This is a body lotion, but like I said, any kind of moisturizer for your skin after you cleanse it and prep it works. And so I've been loving this. This has vitamin B3 complex crafted with collagen peptide. And we as women, and even as men, all know that collagen is what makes the face. It's what gives skin its elasticity. It's what gives skin the glow. So you can't go wrong with this for half the price if you don't have the Neutrogena. You can not only use this on your face, I use this on my body, and when I tell you the ash is gone, when I tell you the sagging skin, the more times you use this type of lotion, the sagging skin slowly disappears. It gets tighter and firmer. Cellulite, for all my people who suffer with cellulite, this is your product. It is your product. It's less expensive for this size. Now, they do have this size in a bigger bottle, and usually that goes for like $11, $12. I got this size at my local Dollar General, and I got this for only like $7. So there you go. Half the pay for Neutrogena, but give you just the right amount of results as if you're using Neutrogena. You can't go wrong with this. So sometimes I use this on my face as well. And then the smell, it's like, it's clean. It's clean. I don't know how else to say it, but it's clean. Like you can't go wrong with this. You cannot go wrong with this. So give it a try. Just give it a try. So that's the other lightweight moisturizer that I use interchangeably. Now, the last, oh, I forgot to show you the oil. So, like I said, now, another thing with me, if I don't feel like wearing a lotion or a moisturizer after I do my face, sometimes I'll reach for an oil, like a lightweight oil, or a oil that's for skin, for moisturizing skin. And this oil I found in TJ Maxx, okay? And then it is Brookstone. Here it is. Isn't it beautiful? How beautiful, how aesthetic that is. Like, it got the little leaf inside. It just gives you ambiance. It gives you relaxation. It gives you like high-end oil, right? Like a high-end oil. Baby, this oil, I want to say, was only like $6.99. It looks expensive, but it was only like $6.99. So this is called the Ellipticus multi-use oil. It has, it's enriched with almond oil, aloe extract, and ellipticus leaf oil. Man, y'all, this oil, you see, this oil is everything. It is everything. I've been using this on my face. I've been using this in my hair. I've been using this on my nails, okay? Like, this oil is it. Now, when I do use this oil, I'll only use a drop or two. Let me show you. I'll get it like that, right? You squish that little top to get the suction, and you see how much it'll give you. I don't use all that for my face. I will only use literally a drop of that, or two, like a drop or two, right? Rub it in my face, rub it in my hands, and then tap it. You tap it into your skin. You don't rub it. I'm laughing because I used to rub it. You don't rub it in your skin. You tap it like how you're patting your face. You just pat everywhere, right? And you do your neck. You massage it in your neck, same thing. But this is beautiful. This is a nice light. If you love the scent of Ellipticus, you're gonna love this, and it does awesome work. And so when I use this, if I don't use a moisturizer, if I don't use a lightweight lotion, then I will opt for this. Now, I don't use this every day. I do not use this every day. I may use this maybe once a week, if that, maybe twice if it's like really, really cold. But yeah, I don't use that often. And matter of fact, I've had this for going on 2 months now. So yeah, and you see where I'm at with it after 2 months. Like I said, I haven't just used it for my face. So I know some of y'all are like, well, that's a lot for 2 months. I use it for my hair, skin, nails, okay? So that's that. And then another oil, well, this is an oil that I use, but this is not the oil that I use for a moisturizer, believe it or not. So maybe I should show that last. Yeah. So after I use an oil, right? When I do use oil, or after I use the Neutrogena or even the Olay, you're going outside. You're going to be out in the environment. A lot of people skip this part that I'm about to explain, but it is essential. It doesn't matter what your skin type is. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. Everyone needs this in their routine, and that is sunscreen. Yes, sunscreen. So I have a couple of options for those out there who is wondering what I use on my skin. So there's 3 types of sunscreen, and I'm still trying other ones. I'm still trying to find and still applying different other sunscreens out there. So I was gonna go on a tangent, but it's not even worth it. So this is the first one. Sometimes I will use this. This is the Black Girl sunscreen, okay? And this is, now the kind that I have, because there's two different, I want to say even three, but there's two different types of this brand sunscreen. The kind that I have is the hybrid. Make It Hybrid Mineral Combo. Sunscreen lotion for face and body, SPF 50 and fragrance free, water resistant. This is the kind that I have. So a lot of people like this brand sunscreen. A lot of people don't, right? When I first tried this, I did not like it. I did not like it. And I was like, why is this not working? Because a lot of people who bought this was like, it doesn't work for their skin. It leaves like a white cast on their face. It sweats off easily. Like, I was looking at the reviews. A lot of people had a lot to say about this. But to me, it's okay. I know where I made the mistake. I reached for the mineral combo. That's where I made my mistake. She have the SPF 30, and it's just the plain regular sunscreen. That's the one that I'm gonna try next, because every time I put this on my face, it does leave a white cast. It does leave, it does melt out of my skin fairly quickly. For some people, their skin takes to the mineral combo really well, right? Like really well. But, and I don't know if this has anything with makeup, like has anything to do with makeup. Like if you put this on your skin before you put makeup, maybe it might actually have a better reaction. I'm not sure, but I do know I'm gonna try to get this one. I'm gonna try to get this brand, but in the SPF 30, and give that a try, because this particular kind didn't really work for my skin, but I still use it. And I'll use it for my arms, my hands, my ears, a little bit on my ears, my neck, So I do use this, just not as much. And if I do use it, I only use a little bit because I know what it gives. And I end up using the bulk of it on my body instead. So I'm not going to give up on this brand just yet. I'm going to try the SPF 30 and see how that particular, mix works for my skin. But let me tell you a sunscreen that I have been loving. And this was at one point trending. I think it's still trending, but I love this sunscreen. Yep, you guessed it. Yep. Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen, SPF 40. Y'all, I am in love with this sunscreen. And I love the size. Like, this size can fit in my purse. I keep it in my purse, by the way. I keep it in my purse. Anytime I know that I'm about to be out in the sun, I get a little dab of this. If I'm out in the sun too long, I just reach for it and put on another layer of it on my skin and on my hands. This sunscreen is like a 10 out of 10, for real. What I love about this sunscreen is it is invisible, like literally invisible. It's like putting like a Vaseline texture on your face, and it instantly dissolves in seconds. Like literally, you can put a dime size amount on your entire face, and it'll instantly dissolve in your skin instantly. I love this, y'all. I love this because not only do it not leave an overcast or a white tint, it does the job. Like, you can put makeup on, you can leave your face bare if you wanted to, and go out in the sun and you'll know you'll be protected. Like, you'll know you'll be protected, and it won't even look like it. And it don't give the smell. It also doesn't give the smell of a sunscreen. That's what I love too. So get your hands on this. I got mine from Ulta, but you can get this brand literally everywhere. Well, let me not say everywhere. You can get this brand from Ulta, Sephora, or even online. Anywhere where they sell this brand, you can get it. Now, they also have different sizes too. And recently I found out they also have different kinds. They just came out with like a glow bronzer type sunscreen. I want to try that one next. They came out with the stick version. I want to try that one next. So they're really dabbling into different mixtures and combos, and I'm here for it because their original one is a 10 out of 10. So I can only imagine what their latest ones are. And then the last sunscreen, some may say that's not sunscreen, you can't use that. But if you know, you know. And it is castor oil. Organic castor oil. This is what I also use on my face as a sunscreen too, if I don't feel like putting the sunscreens on my face. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel like it. You know, we all go through that. We all go through not feeling like putting stuff on our face. And sometimes I will have those phases or those days, and instead I will opt for the next best thing. Now, I did my research into castor oil. Castor oil is a super moisturizer, and it does multiple health and beauty benefits. And so you cannot go wrong with using a dab, literally just a dab of this. What I do is I will put a dab or two in the palm of my hand, and then I'll get a little bit of water, mix it together, and just tap it into my face like that. And some people will say, well, oil and water doesn't mix. But I'll do that. I'll just dab it into my skin, and I will let it, sit, and it absorbs into my skin, and you'll feel the effects of like this lightweight moisturizing benefit working. And it gives me the comfort of knowing that not only is my face protected and moisturized, but it's doing a simple thing, protecting my skin and keeping my eyelashes full and keeping my skin intact and keeping the zits and the bumps and the pimples, hormonal pimples at bay. It's literally a multi-use oil, and it does wonders. This kind that I have is called organic castor oil. I got this from Target. Actually, no, I take that back. I got this from TJ Maxx. And believe it or not, this big bottle was only $10. Because I'm looking at the price right now. It was only $10. Now, if you go anywhere else, it may be more. I'm not going to lie. It may be more. But that's what I use. So, and then last but not least, this is what I use on my lips. I switch it. But yeah, I'll use like a nice light moisturizer for my lips. Rub it on and get to going. So that is just a few of the items that I use in my facial routine and the things that I've been using lately. These are the things that works for me. And most importantly, what I love about these items is they're relatively inexpensive. You don't have to worry about spending, even for everything that I have up here, everything is literally under $80. Like, I kid you not, everything's under $80. So you don't even have to worry about breaking the bank to look effortlessly clean and glowy and smooth skin. So yeah, so now we're gonna hop into me applying these things on my face, and then y'all seeing the final result. Hey. Okay, let's get started. Okay. Right here, I am preparing to tie my hair up and get started with washing my face. So I'm just rolling up my sleeves and getting ready to get into it. And da-da-da, you guessed it, I am using the Dove exfoliator today. So that is my facial wash of choice today. And ooh, it smells so good. I love that scent. And you briefly don't see me, but right now I am wetting my face to get ready to apply the facial wash, which is the Dove exfoliator. Y'all, excuse me. I'm just laughing at myself because I don't know why I thought I could actually open up my eyes while I do this. Please don't try this at home. I had to finally just end up washing my face like usual. But yeah, I tried to open up my eyes and it was not working. And that is my spin brush. I highly recommend using a spin brush on your face to wash your face. Yeah, it's like it takes your facial game to a whole nother level. So this is my Vanity Planet facial brush, and I believe in it entirely. I believe in its effects. It gets deep into the skin pores, things that you usually miss when you're lightly washing your face with the washcloth. This really gets it. So I do this about 2 times. I wash my face 2 times with the spin brush. But yeah, just notice how I get every area surface of my face in its entirety. And just a reminder, you still want to make sure you get every area clean. So I'm just making sure I'm getting every spot, every crevice, every area of my face. And yeah, just making sure it's going to be really, really clean before I rinse my face. And here I am rinsing my face off really good and really thoroughly. And then I'm going to apply that second layer of Dove. And now that I rinse my face, I'm reaching for my white washcloth, and I am patting my skin dry a little bit. I'm also going to rinse it one more time and just make sure I get all the suds. Taking a deep breath into the washcloth and just, yeah, releasing all of that into the washcloth. And now I'm just smoothing my face out from all of the suds and getting me ready for the next step. I just realized I still had a little bit of suds in my nostrils a little bit, so please don't mind. Please don't mind that. And I am reaching for my toner, which is the Witch Hazel, and I'm about to spray it all over my face and neck. And here I'm patting it dry into my skin and under my eyelids and everything. But usually I have a fan, like a handheld fan, but I didn't have it on the side right there with me, so I ended up just using my hands. But yeah, just putting the toner on my face, letting it air dry into my skin before I apply the moisturizer. Today's moisturizer of choice is the Neutrogena. So I'm going to get a little dime size amount, and I'm putting it in the palms of my hand, like just a little dime size. Putting it in the palm of my hands. That's how much I'm using, not much at all. And I'm just going to pat it dry into my skin. And as you see already, how it just instantly give you like a boost of hydration, a boost of glow, of suppleness. Just, I'm telling you, you guys, that Neutrogena works wonders. It smells amazing and it works wonders. And this stuff is so good. I'm putting some on my hands and my wrists and my forearms. So yeah, I'm being extra, but lather me up in Neutrogena. Lather me up, and that's what I'm doing. Next, I'm going to brush out my eyebrows a bit because I have super thick eyebrows, and I'm just brushing them out, getting them straight. And yeah. Now that I'm done brushing out my eyebrows, I'm going to reach for that mini Vaseline, and I'm going to just apply a thin layer on my lips. That's the Vaseline Cocoa Butter scent. So I'm just going to apply a thin layer of that on my lips and smooth it in really well. Now, the lips for me is the very last step. And so earlier when I was describing the sunscreens and all that, I would do that right before I apply the Vaseline on my lips. But because I'm not going out the house right now, or actually not at all the rest of the day, I'm going to skip the sunscreen and go straight to the moisturizing of my lips. But had I known that I'm going to leave the house for that day, I would definitely apply one of those 3 sunscreens of choice. And that is my skincare routine. As you see, everything is like a nice finished air touch look, and that's it.